Right, here we go. Right, fuck it, we ball. Which zone am I on? This one. Right, I can't shoot fives. That is irritating. Can't shoot the 3 either. I literally just started, Wolfie. Can't sleep. Can't think of anything better to do. How'd the forge go, man? Foxy said I couldn't shoot fives. Shooting fives is against the rules. Got a 200-pound spiked tomahawk. We got outbid at 220. Now attempting to find the weird smell in that. Look, if in doubt, the cats have pissed on something they shouldn't. Would be my explanation of a weird smell. What's up, Landon? I can't sleep, so fuck it, right? That's a pig, but it's a small pig. Since when? I sleep at very irregular hours, Landon. Right. I'm supposed to have 8 level 5s on the map. I've seen 2. I know there's more than that, but I have to count them. Right, that's a shooter. That's not a shooter. It is a big 4, though. Have to keep, so that brings us up to 4 5s. No, I've just started, man. On this grind in general, I've got a bunch of 5s, sure, a couple piebalds, and a pretty big melanistic, but nothing insane quite yet. I'm about 8,000 kills into this Fallow grind if we're counting of all time, because there just hasn't been a Fallow pop reset, so... And according to Foxy, I'm not supposed to shoot level 5s. I strongly doubt I will, Landon. I don't even think I've got an albino on this grind, man. I know you're one of the great one grind boyos. Have you ever got a fallow? It probably will be easier than that Red Fox. But at this point, man, I don't know. Right. You've got a bunch of great one fallows, then answer this question for me. Did you stack level 5s? I was told that I have to stack level 5s. I don't expect there to be anything in this zone. There very rarely is. If I remember correctly, it's 3 level 2s, one of which is a piebald. Okay, so I'm trying to do the whole herd management thing, right? I'm playing by all the rules. I just want to get this great one and be done with grinding forever. Okay. Small level 3, which means he's not a shooter. Level 2, small level 3 piebald, who's not a shooter. That's all there is to this zone. How many 5s do you think have to be stacked? I was told 8. I need 8 level 5s to bring up the overall trophy level of the area. Yeah, there they are. I haven't been counting the low levels, just the high levels. Okay, level 3, not a shooter. 3, not a shooter. 2, 2. Okay, not shooting any of those. Nothing is in that zone. There's a 5 here, which brings us to 6 5s. Yep. That's level 5, number 6. So in theory, 2 more. Those both aren't shooters. I stacked like 10 level 5s, but already had like 6 level 2s and 1 level 1. I haven't had a level 1 yet. Fallow and welcome. I haven't had a level 1 yet. At least not in recent memory. Maybe I have in the past and I shot it. But I have more than 6 level 2s. Like, just including like the 3 zones we've been over, I think I have about 9 level 2s. I have quite a few of them. And I believe I know where all of the possible zones for Fallow are. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I have 39 fallow zones. Time to check the coast. Beans, hello and welcome to the stream. I don't know if I'll get it soon, Landon, but I really do just want this grind to be over. At some point I should really do more tents so I can do this more efficiently, but I'm sick of them just getting auto blown up. Well, if I'm a couple years into this grind, I don't know if I still have patience. It has been a while. One of the problems is we just ran out of people who wanted to play. Like, week to week, we were barely making the 6-man minimum. I did want party animals to be the next thing. I had people who were willing to play it, but the scheduling really never came up, and I wasn't as widely available as Among Us. But at some point, I would like to start doing more community stuff. Like I don't normally have Fallow there. Interesting. Like, for the longest time, I've really wanted to do, like, a community Minecraft server. I think that would be fucking awesome. Or maybe do something with, like, Ark. You know, just have something for the community to just chill on. Even consider it a community Pal World server at a certain point. Yeah, Floof, that, you know, work, life happens, man. It's really hard to schedule things long in advance. Like, it was pretty easy during the summer because a lot of people, you know, they didn't have school or they were on vacation, so things just kind of worked out. It's actually been a while since I've had a fallow on this zone, so I'm actually rather intently curious. Another 2. Where the fuck did you two come from? Eh, you'll die on the top of the hill. It's fine. Kinda wish he was a smaller 3 so I didn't have to burn this zone completely. Because that would have made 40 zones total. Another friend of mine has Minecraft. Look, I'm genuinely surprised you never picked up Minecraft. Especially with how creative you are as a person. Yeah, it was a while ago, Landon. Again, if I remember correctly, it's just a level 2 on this zone. I guarantee if I just unleashed you in Minecraft and showed you all the possibilities, your inner artist would have a fucking field day. Okay, small little herd with small little meal. I do not want to shoot small little meal. No, I do not. Funny enough, Foxy's really coming into her own when it comes to building in Minecraft. She's been doing like a little survival thing, which she's also got like she's been streaming it quite a bit, and she's also got like a private test world that I've seen her play on, and she's really getting good. Granted, we disagree on certain block palettes, but you know that matters of preference. Funny enough, Luke, one of these nights, right, when we're both free, I will take you on a tour of a Minecraft world that will blow your fucking mind. Hollow doesn't do Minecraft, Landon. Like, I sincerely doubt you'd be willing to play. Okay. That 3 is a shooter. That 4 needs to be shot. So... pop. Casey, hello and welcome to the stream. How's it going? And... pop. Holy shit, that is a sudden influx of people. How's it going, Casey? It's going, heading to work in about 10 minutes. How is you? Can't sleep, shooting fallow, getting frustrated at the fact that I can't get what I want. Right, are any of you shootable? No. Did that 4 fall into the water? No. Okay. Fuck it. Bwop. Well, I wish you luck in your employment. And considering, if I remember correctly, all you really do is sit at a desk and watch. You're on like a security gig. Not to really give away what you do. So feel free to lurk here if it gives you some sort of entertainment. Passed out when I got home. I'm dropping the... Look, man, all I imagined was that you were in like a Five Nights at Freddy's situation, but at a pig plant, and that was rather entertaining to me. Thank you for that, Landon. Take your time, man. To be fair, right, I reckon if the right time and money went into it, you could make like a really terrifying game out of that concept of the like the stationary security gimmick, but in a meatpacking plant. Like, you've got all the hooks and the equipment, and you could really make it kind of terrifying. It's good to stay hydrated, man. Actually, like, you probably couldn't do it, right? Like, the insurance would be a nightmare. But could you imagine how much profit you could swing running, like, a seasonal haunted house in a fucking packing plant? Like, you could do, like, meat hooks, you could string things up. That duck is possessed. In fact, you'd probably have all of the resources on hand to do some really gory stuff. But, like, naturally. Landon, you're not allowed to eat the packing peanuts. Okay. So typically this zone has like a level 2 that just kind of drinks here. And typically I have some shooters here and here. Yeah, and Hollow's not allowed to eat the packing peanuts either. I just want the fiance to buy me bacon because it's so much cheaper for him since he works inside. Pork loins were less than $10 for 12 stores. Funny enough, I just bought 2 pork loins and some pork shoulder because I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking. And I have this really, really good recipe for like porchetta, like Italian stuffed pork roast. So I'm really gonna test out my butchery skills when I get on to making it. Okay. You two are whammons. You are not a whammon, but you're also not a shootable. Tell you what, after I make it, I'll let you know how it worked out. Okay, I think I just saw something big. But I don't know if it's a shootable big. Is that a 4 or a 5? That looks like a 4. Yeah, Landon, I do a lot of cooking. I'm what you might call a child of the Food Network. When other kids were watching cartoons, I was watching Rachel Ray make meals in 30 minutes or less. I've watched so many episodes of MasterChef, I'm fairly certain I could qualify as a judge. Okay, you're also a shooter. None of you are shooters. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to... Hey, thank you for stopping in, Casey. Have a great day at work. Then we're going to switch to 300. Nah, Landon, I would genuinely say that cooking is one of the few things that I'm passionate about in this world. God, I suck today. Jesus. That was fucking horrific, man. Of course I'm out of ammo. I can still... You're gonna come over the hill? Be very nice if you just... There we go. Now, Landon, I'd say I probably cook maybe, if we're including like all meals, probably about like 14 times a week. Yeah. To be fair, though, I'm not really the kind of guy that posts the things I make. I've done it a few times, but it's never... I don't know. I don't feel right posting my cooking because you can't taste it. You know? Like, what's the point in sharing, like, oh, look at how good I can make a plate, when you really can't tell if the food's good or not. It just kind of looks aesthetic. Yeah, no, I cook a lot. Like every Thursday in work, I make lunch for all my coworkers. This week, I made Cajun rice with sausage, black beans, and sweet corn. Favorite thing to make? Favorite thing to make for me is I really like Italian cooking, so I make a lot of pasta. I make all of my pasta by hand. I make all of my sauces by hand. Shit, I even make like my meatballs by hand. So like I really like going through the whole process of step by step by step, very regimented. Why couldn't one of you fuckers be fabled? Just one of yous. Do what gave you that idea? Was it the fact that I manage a youth center? Was it the fact that I cook a lot? Was it the fact that I... Unfortunately, this is a single player session. Sorry. Was it the fact that I have nearly 3,000 hours in a hunting game? I have a shocking amount of patience, I'd say. Though I will say, as much as I love to cook, I can't bake. I don't have it in me to bake. To bake is to be very exact about things. Baking is a science. I believe that brings up to 7 fives, by the way. Is an exact science. I like to improvise and... That's 8. 8 fives are on the map. Thank you, Fluv. Are you gonna float? To be fair, Landon, Fortnite's just something that I've never been interested in. I don't like battle royales, and I don't have the time to give myself to it. Speaking of stacking fives, right? So, do you have all your fives stacked and then the great one spawns in addition to the stacked 5, or do you get to a point where you cull all the 5s? Sorry about that. Quick break. Hopefully, at its core, it is a battle royale. Is that Fallow floating? It is floating. God damn it. Like, I don't get me wrong. I get that there are mini games and stuff like that, but I'm just not interested. I have dedicated games that I can play mini games. You know. Reset the time. And wait to see if Landon knows about the stacking thing. Or generally anyone else that happens to be in chat that knows about this whole Great One gimmick. It's kind of weird that nothing is on this zone. Is that a dog or a capybara? What the shit? I kind of was half expecting. Because I've had a couple threes respawn in this zone. I guess they're just not coming in for whatever reason. It's odd. But screw it, we continue. Yep, ducks overhead. Are they just like being chilling behind the hill? Canadian camo, it is 4 a.m. here. And hello and welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Right. Don't really see anything. Anything new pop up in here? A 2, a 2, a 2, a 4. That I can shoot. I tried and failed. Floof, could you please? Now my sleep schedule's out of whack, so. Thank you, Floof. Ugh. Sorry, Moosin, but we got a rule around here. No politics, no religion. Doesn't matter the faith or denomination. Wonder if we'll have a new zone pop up here. And do we? No. We might have one pop up here. I think after I kind of get to, I finish off on this zone, I'm going to head to the lodge to reset and then come back at it. Right now, to be honest, I think Call of the Wild's in kind of a interesting spot. The feeders update is a step in the right direction, but I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'll say I did very much enjoy ASCII Ridge, the newest map that came out. Some people have had mixed opinions on it, but at least from my point of view, it's fairly solid. See, to be perfectly honest with you, Landon, I don't know if trail cameras will change anything. Like, sure, it'd be like a cool experience, but I don't know if it would add anything to the game with how it stands. What new map? In June, June, they released ASCII Ridge, which takes place in Alberta, Canada. It has some pretty solid species on it. A few returners, which is not great. I would have preferred more new species, but all in all, it was a solid map. If I remember correctly, Oh, we got North American beaver, Manitoban elk, northern pintail, wood duck, and dusky grouse as our and wood bison and woodland caribou as the new species added, with returning favorites such as mule deer, white-tailed deer, black bear, mallard, Canada geese. Oh yeah, we also got snow geese, Canada goose, moose. I think that's it. Oh, and pheasant are on the map, as well as bighorn sheep, pronghorn, mine goat. Sorry, it's a little late, so my memory's a bit fuzzy, if you'll forgive me. Don't know if I'll have anything in this region. There is a 5 that's up here. I can't shoot that 5. But yeah, I will say, from what I've heard about Avalanche Studios and their recent layoffs and closure, I think so, and their recent closure of an office and a bunch of layoffs, I really do think that the December update is going to make or break Call of the Wild. If it's another map like Salzweissen, where it's really small and niche, I do think it could spell the beginning of the end. But if it's not, if it's a map like Sunderbaton, I think it could be a Phoenix-style rebirth for the game. Because as it stands, it's in a weird balance spot. Though I do think feeders will bring a lot of players back. People have been begging for feeders for a while. So I think that'll be a serious set of income for them. Would you recommend Call of the Wild? Honestly, if you like hunting, if you are into biology, you like animals, yes, I would 100% recommend TheHunter Call of the Wild. In my opinion, it's currently the best hunting game there is, especially hunting game available on console. Oh. Jackson, hello and welcome to the stream. You, my friend, have to die. Yeah, it is free to play, but it's also like pay to play if I remember correctly. I will say there's a lot about the Hunter Classic that I prefer to the Hunter Call of the Wild. Like, I very much enjoy the fact that every time you load up the Hunter Classic, the animals on the map are entirely unique. I do like the idea of having non-typicals and stuff like that, things that just aren't apparent in Call of the Wild. Pay to play. Oh yeah, because it's like a monthly thing, isn't it? It's free to download, it's pay to play, I believe. My laptop won't run it, so, you know, I've no real experience in that department. I did... Okay, he's just up a bit. But I've watched people play Classic. It looks really fun. Then please explain it to me, because I've been misinformed. free-to-play hunting game that I would recommend. My laptop runs it fine. Fair. Mine doesn't. I'm not entirely sure why. Like, I meet all the specs. It just is kind of belligerent. Jackson, I'm not entirely sure if there are any good free-to-play hunting games at the moment. I don't know if it still is, but Call of the Wild was on like a really big Steam sale where it was down to like $2. And that's fairly solid, but I'm not sure if there's any free-to-play hunting games I could recommend at the moment. Just go to the back and reset the time. I'm not entirely certain, as I own it. But hold on, I could check. That's fair. You also have to grind to get money in Call of the Wild, but I suppose it's probably different in Classic. I don't think you get quite the amounts, and you have to compete in like tournaments and stuff to... I like the idea of the Hunter Classic quite a bit. Thanks for stopping in. I don't know why I walked to the entrance. Fair enough. I am so sorry for that sound. That's fair, and then if you factor in the price for taxidermying things, it probably gets quite expensive quite quickly. We'll check the big lake. We haven't been there yet. I've only really watched Classic, so I couldn't really comment on things like the money system. Yeah, that does seem like a serious grind, if that's the case. I assumed as much. Do 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 do. One hunting game that I wanted to enjoy, but it just, for me, it was too much of a grind, was The Way of the Hunter. I don't like it when my hunting game is a chore to play. He's too small. Relatively boring, to be honest with you. I spent the day reading, doing some meal prep, and then... well, not a whole lot, to be real. I got a deck put together for the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Season, but that's about it. I don't work weekends, so like they're usually pretty uneventful. Are you a shooter? No. You also look like a 2. You're a 3, but you're too small to shoot. Oi, Landon, you still here? Landon, will the Great One spawn if I leave these 5s on map, or do I eventually have to shoot all of these 5s? Like, at what point do I shoot the 5s, or do I just leave the 5s? What about y'all, chat? How's your days been? Run your map to the point of herd management, and then you would kill all the 5s. And sometimes that one's a great one. Okay. How do I know when the map is herd managed? Glad to hear it. Okay. Nothing here to shoot. Okay, Landon, let's say for talk's sake that I have between 9 and 10 5s on the map right now. Do I shoot the 5s, or do I leave them? You should leave them. Okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong. See, Landon, the problem is I stood against herd management for so long. I'm now falling back to it because I just want to finally get the Great One. To finally say, I've done this grind, I got the animal, I'm done. Because I truly don't like grinding in this game. I just like to wander and shoot. So, correct me if I'm wrong. These are the rules that I'm currently following. I cannot shoot a level 5 fallow deer. I cannot shoot level 2 fallow deer. Or, level 1s for that matter. The level 3 fallow deer have to have an estimate above 150 for me to shoot them. Landon, it's less that I don't want to do the herd management, and more that I just want to know that it's working. Right, thank you, T-Rex. Also, sweet profile picture, man. Okay, that's a shooter. That's a 5. That's not a shooter. That's not a shooter. That's a shooter. Let's see how quickly I can manage this. He's fleeing, he's fleeing, he's fleeing, he's fleeing. Right up by there. I used to have pickup tents on this league, but it seemed like every time I loaded the map they would get destroyed, so I just gave up on having them. Yeah, no, this area is great for fallow. If you think that's a lot, I think over the... Now granted, I've only recently started doing the whole herd managing thing, but in total, I've shot over 8,000 fallow deer. I've never shot a super rare. Well, a super rare fallow. Yeah, man, it's rough. I just want to get it. I just want to be able to say it's done. Like, I have shot a great one before, but it was a pity present. Like, I got it as a birthday present from someone that I used to, like, stream with. Like, I helped them a little bit with their black bear grind, they got their great one, then they got an extra great one. And it was like a surprise thing where they're like, hey, come shoot this diamond black bear, it'll be nice for your lodge. And I was like, okay, sure, I got there, it was a great one. In fact, the whole thing's on my channel, should you be bothered to want to watch it. The stream and the resulting clip. Short? Yeah, I think it's a short at this point. Yeah, it was pretty sweet of him. We used to stream together every Wednesday and Sunday night. Okay, that fallow died up here. I guess we're checking here now. Because we do have 2 floater meals. Which isn't great, but it's what we have. Do we have anything here? Nope. Nothing here qualifies as a shooter. Anything in that top zone? Also no. Supposed to run the river and see if anything new has popped up. Reply to that real quick. Double up on the time change. What game are you trying to set up for, Landon? Oh, the free-to-play Tony Hawk type game. I've seen it advertised a couple times, but it wasn't really my gimmick. You are not a shooter, too small to qualify. You're a 5. I can't shoot the level 5. And it fucking pisses me off. Landon, are you sure that you got all your details correct? Okay, that's a 4. I can shoot that. Yeah, that's fair enough, Landon. The best thing about tomorrow problems is they're tomorrow's problems. I'm going to bless you now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the river up till I get to this zone. And then I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and grab a drink. Schwan, welcome to the stream, man. That sounds like an interesting challenge that might very well kill someone, and I'm here for it. Just vibing, you know? Killing some deer, killing some time, hopefully exhausting myself to the point that I can go to sleep and wake up at a regular time on Monday morning. How's the Phasmo stream going, man? Hope all is well. What, to try that out, Landon? Hey, I'm glad to have you, man. Yep, nothing there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into my trophy lodge. I'm going to give you a cool animal to stare at, and then I'm going to go take a quick bathroom break. And also refill my juice. Hey, have a good night, Landon, and thanks for the advice, man. Let's see, what's a cool animal for you to stare at? I'm gonna stare at a beaver. A lot of people like to stare at beavers. My leucistic dusky grouse. My super troll water buffalo. No, not quite. This big ass piebald Euro bison. My incredibly wonky diamond water buffalo. Okay, so far we got one for the beaver. You know. We got my super rare piebald whitetail. Hey, beaver it is, man. Beaver it is. Now, y'all stare at that beaver while I piss. Thank you for tuning in to Beaver Watch with Greaves. Today we have a peel beaver. And a spotted beaver. And my fucking microphone cord is wrapped around the mic. There we go. Ugh. Alright, back out after these bastard deer. I should do an entire channel which is just 10-hour live streams of beavers staring. You reckon I could make it to 1 million subs? I'll become like the lo-fi study girl, where it's just 10 hours of beavers staring to royalty-free tunes. I reckon that'll be my ticket to the big time, boys. I think I have a minor amount of dyslexia. Like there are times where I just can't, like the word shield. I just can't. Like my brain will always put the I, like the E before the I, just instinctively. Just to check, there's nothing chilling in this. Exactly, it's SHIELD, right? But my brain will always just switch those two in certain words, like in there, you know, as in to say like it was their coat or their house. I understand that my accent really doesn't lend itself well to differentiating the type of their. Like shield is actually that. There's that 5. I can't shoot that 5. Right, nothing there. We once more run the coast, just in case there's something shootable. Sorry if my drinking's particularly loud. But, like, that's correct, though. Is it really that bad? Or I clearly need help. Yeah, because that's how you spell field. It's F-E-I-L-D. It's like, as I understand it, as someone that was an English major, right? It's always I before E except after T. But my brain constantly flips them. I mean, I honestly really appreciate the help, T-Rex. Because trust me, I need it. But I'm on PlayStation. I'm not on PC, which probably makes things a bit more difficult for me, to be honest. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so I should be getting to my first zone up here, and there should be no shootables. But yeah, no, I'd certainly appreciate the help, or at least show me what I'm doing wrong, you know? Can I shoot any of you? No? Moving on. I agree, Floof, and you also spelt it wrong. To be fair, to my knowledge, receipt isn't even an English word. Oh, we're all very tired. I'm worried, like, even if I'm... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe, like, oh, that's a shooter. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe, like, Eastern time right now, it's, like, 11 p.m. running up on 12 p.m. rather quickly. I'm not entirely sure, because Canada has a bunch of time zones, so I'm not certain on that one. Western time is 4 hours behind Eastern, so it's probably like 6, 7 p.m. Because I'm in GMT, which for whatever reason is the standard of time zones. Things are measured off of it. Okay. You're fleeing, which means I get to shoot this for... Are you a chocolate or are you a Mela? Please tell me you're a chocolate so I can just 300 you. That would make my life... So, okay, you're a chocolate. Cool. Any of you shootable? I don't think so. No. No shootables. It's very unfortunate, yes? Okay, another shootable. Blah. I am playing the hunting video game, yes? There was the okay, there. And Kaboom. Is it? Oh, I suppose. I really wasn't zeroed at all, was I? Shit. Well, it's striking time. Alright. Where did that fucking deer go? Rook. Track the blood. Do I know why I'm doing a Russian accent? No, not really. I think it is just the exhaustion starting to set in. Hold on. Und that would be German. Is it Deutsch? That's certainly Cyrillic. I certainly can't translate Cyrillic, but I can certainly recognize that is Cyrillic. I can vaguely read German, like I can get by. I'm glad you find it entertaining, Flufels. I can read Spanish relatively well. I've had to do a strange amount of translating for Spanish. I speak German. See, I'm decent at reading, but I'm not good at conversating. Like how do I say it? Nicht Sprache Deutsch. A little bit of German, not much. Like, I can read and understand it, but I've never been good at spoken language. Same with Irish. Like, I can read and understand Irish. I'm really bad at speaking it. All of my knowledge of the French language comes from cooking. I'm trying to think, what's like the one sentence? Tote Hexi. I know that one in German. I know it's German for burn the witch. I learned that one during my Conan Exiles days. Yeah, I know. Ik ben, I am, Canadish, Canadian. I wouldn't say I know Low German as opposed to like the German that I learned. Mostly it's very technical. It comes from like written manuals and stuff. Because I got really into firearms and firearms manufacture. And Germany has some of the most interesting advancements, especially leading into the 20th century. I can read and understand it. Talking is an entirely separate matter. I can barely get through English if you haven't noticed. Hey, sleep is good. I know that after stream I will be heading to bed myself and trying to get a little bit of shut-eye. I think like the most I can do in Spanish is I can introduce myself. Like, hola, me llamo Graves. I used to be able to say my age, but that skill has deteriorated since I've left school. Like, I used to be able to say, like, hola, my name is Graves, I'm 12 years old, but, in Spanish, but I just haven't used that skill in as many years. Okay, so that's technically a shooter 3. It just qualifies being 159. As long as it makes organ contact, I'm not entirely plussed about where it lands. Trying to sleep or trying... If there was more to that question, it didn't come out. Sorry, I was focused on the deer. I actually think I shot the wrong deer. Shit. Oh, trying to sleep. I will be once we hit about the 2-hour mark. Which is coming up rather soon. Look, I like to think. Nah, who the fuck am I kidding? Shit, I did shoot the wrong deer. Oh, that's irritating. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Shit happens. Hopefully it just respawns as a level 1 and doesn't change anything. Just about. Tell you what, I'll ask you all this. What would you rather see me do for the last couple minutes of this stream? Do you want me to continue doing the Fallow rotations, or do you want like a lodge tour or something? Dog, my brain's... Alright, lodge tour it is. Let me just pick up this buck. There he is. My brain's too fried for fucking fun. I will say the main lodge is a bit unorganized at the moment. I'm doing a bit of restructuring. Like, I removed a bunch of duplicate trophies because I wasn't happy seeing fucking 14 red deer in the lodge. So now I'm trying to focus on, like, having a maximum of 3 trophies of a certain species in the lodge. Alright. No need to count it down, I'm watching the minutes. So, here are my 2 trophy black bear. This is from last year. This is from 2023. I appreciate it. I'm trying to do like a wall of sheep and goats, at least up here. I've been really unlucky with getting like a tar, so that's, and mountain goat, just unlucky. Leucistic wild yak, brown hybrid. This is technically a super rare now if I were to shoot this today. However, very common when I did shoot it. Gold female mallard. I'm not gonna speed run the lodge tour. Trust me, I appreciate the live comments. YouTube really likes when live chatters are awkward, but you know, I'm not gonna rush this. Everything on this wall is a diamond. Just take that in. Some red deer. Albino Sika. Beige Gemsbok. Piebald Red Deer. Piebald Nilgai. My double diamond foxes. My piebald Manitoban elk. Piebald Sandbar deer. Diamond widgeon. White woolly hare. Diamond cottontail. This is my spirit animal. Anyone that's ever lived in a climate with more than 30% humidity, you understand this at a core level. This is my wall of rare waterfowl. Piebald greenwing, blue morph snow goose, piebald magpie, leucistic tundra bean, leucistic widgeon, teal. I can't remember the things on the screen. Teal. Albino gray fox. Another eastern cottontail. Melanistic salt female. Piebald salt female. Stare at the beaver. Diamond. 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 Max weight, max score, diamond saltwater crocodile. My super troll orange buffalo. A super troll means it was a level 9. What? Am I slowing down? Wait, what? I don't. Am I going too fast? Okay. I feel the need to explain what a troll is entirely out of habit because I've been teaching new people how to play Call of the Wild. So anytime it comes up, I go into autopilot. I'm sorry. My molting mountain hare. Mela turkey. Then just upland bird diamonds. Funny enough, this was just chilling on a fallow zone when I got back to playing Call of the Wild. It was just big chilling. I'd never seen it before. I have no idea how long it was on the map. Piebald Euro Bison, even though it should be leucistic. My collection of roe deer. Piebald hog deer. That's the pig wall. Saskatchewan. I mean, yeah, but like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you all have like pheasants and certain species of grouse, so I suppose that makes up for not having turkeys. A good friend of mine's from Saskatchewan. So we've yeah, turkeys are considerably bigger, I suppose. Bantang, some diamond gemsbok, a cape, a crowned wildebeest. Super wonky diamond water buffalo. This right angle looking motherfucker. Diamond musk deer. If there's anything you want to get a better look at, tell me to slow down. This is my wall of all the alligator piebald variants. I'm kind of annoyed that like this is the only variant that I haven't been able to get a meal of. Some more red deer racks. My diamond tiger. One diamond fallow deer of every common fur type. Nothing really else in this room. Another blue morph snow goose. Wait, hold on. I can make this better. Kitty cat. Do the pose. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Cat. He hath become loaf. I'm glad you think so. Right. Very much so. Super troll mixed feral goat. Do you want to know something fucked up? Something entirely infuriating? Another super troll mixed feral goat. This happened within months of each other. In fact, this one happened live on stream. My newest diamond hazel grouse. Oh, shit. Hold on. I forgot something. Something really important. So, over here is one of the rarest things in all of Call of the Wild. A hybrid hazel grouse. If memory serves me, I haven't seen a hybrid hazel grouse posted in the official Discord probably in about a year. Like, only really a handful of these have ever been posted. So, this is the hybrid fur type. It is a rare fur type. Or plumage type, in the case of a bird. And for whatever reason, it is extremely rare. Very few people ever come across a hybrid hazel grouse. I just about lost what I was drinking at the time whenever I came across the track for this hybrid. So, hold on. I can actually show you. No need to condescend. This wasn't even a skill. This was just entirely luck. How long has my mic been muted? Gotcha. So anyway, higher black, stronger white markings, extremely rare. Not a lot of people give a shit about rare fowl, for that matter, but, anything that really isn't a turkey or a pheasant, not a whole lot of people care about. But it's really rare, and that's pretty cool. Here we have some white birds. Albino stubble quail. White rock ptarmigan. Here we have the villain of this lodge. Not really, but he does look like he could star as the next Joker. Dog, I hang about with a lot of Canadians. The albino Tibetan fox. Judgmental little bastard. Then we have the second snow leopard I ever shot. Leucistic. Which I think is pretty damn cool. Blonde lion, leucistic Miriam's, Eastern Wild. Putty tat. Do 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 do. He's so small. I've been trying to complete this wall, but I'm yet to get a piebald to go in this slot. Some more rare moose, a rare duck. Everything in this room is a diamond. This just orchestrates how badly they need to update the Iberian wolf model. New wolf? Good. Old wolf? Genetically challenged. A lot of guns in this room, yeah. To be fair, like, quite a few of these guns are like duplicates because I put them in here before I had a lot of variety in the guns. Then we get on to the main room. My albino grey wolf, who looks very much like a rat from the front. My albino saltwater crocodile. Yeah, I've shot a couple spike red deer, but I've never attacked them. I'm not a Hall of Shame guy. They just look like big-ass roe deer, and it's pretty sweet. We have my flea state multi with my melanistic red stag and piebald female. We have what I've heard people call the flea-bitten piebald Rocky Mountain elk. They are really, really rare. But at the time, I didn't know it was rare. My great one black bear. This was the pity gift. My super rare, only super rare, piebald white-tailed deer. He was the level 2 diamond. The short of that is up on my channel if anyone wants to watch it. May as well shamelessly promote myself towards the end of the stream. That's what people do, right? Leucistic Barasinga with the pseudo-melanistic white tiger. My only rare male tiger so far. Wall of upland birds, biggest deer that I have. My rare lynx multi-mount with a piebald and a melanistic. My albino lion who looks stoned out of his fucking mind. Oh, I'm too low. My albino bobcat. And the first snow leopard that I ever shot. Honestly, thanks for stopping in, Camo. I was glad to have you. If you felt like subscribing, I'm thankful that you did that. Have a good one, man. Thank you kindly. And this has been my primary trophy lodge. I have others. I have one for botched trophies and small rares and stuff like that, but for now, I'm tired as fuck. So I want to go to bed. That being said, I've been Graves. This has been Call of the Wild. Thank you, and good night.